Hi everyone, I'm Abhija here. Now I'm going to just talk about the basic contracting policy, policy and the rules and regulations followed by the two concerns when the starting venture. The time duration of the project. It's like the Deepwater and the Max Major Expo, these two companies, they just sign a contracting bond stating the time duration of the project, how long it's going to work. And the second thing is the responsibilities between the client and the developer. So while in the project, there are responsibilities for both the client as well as the developer. So, like for example, if you're not going to just let out the codes and rules and regulations that have been given by the client, and they just decide all the formats the outside for all remaining company does. Satisfying the actual design by the client. So it is every developer's duty, to just state that satisfying what all the client has prescribed in the contracting policy. The policy that is needed to be followed on the course of creating project. So what are the rules and regulations that has been posted by the the major Expro, the company over there. So it has to be followed by the Deepwater Solutions without strictly following it, and strictly following the codes and ethics. That even comes under the same thing. Now the software is fully revised and tested before submitting to the client for the final showdown. It's every man's developer's business that it has to be checked, duly checked, before submitting to the the project to the department concerned. Now publishing the system reports, solve the bugs while testing, and a clear statement about the failure rate. So while performing the project, even the failure reports, everything has to be submitted to the proper concern. So in later ways, they won't have a problem of asking, questioning like what went wrong and when it went wrong. Now, talking about the whistleblowing policy. What is whistleblowing policy? It is an informant person who exposes some kind of a problems in the organization and who tries to resolve it. Now, this is actually the meaning of a whistleblower policy. So, according to internet, everything, I just found it like whistleblowing encourages and enables employees to raise serious concerns within the council rather than overlooking a problem or blowing the whistle outside. Now here, in the internet case, between the Justin and Stu, we have to make sure that whether whistleblowing policy is helping the Justin in this case. Well, there are certain policies that are widely followed in the whistleblowing policies to encourage you to feel confident in raising concerns and request it and act upon concerns about practice. So here, we have to make clear statement that whether Justin has followed this policy before the problem arises. Before the oil spill. No, but these policies should be followed in the period of the contracting policy, not after it. Next, to provide avenues for you to raise concerns in confidence and receive feedback on my action taken. There are certain concerns. Only in certain concerns of the organization has to be told by everyone. Not the complete structure of it. And to ensure that you receive a response to your concerns and that you are aware of how to pursue them if you are not satisfied. And the final statement is to reassure you that you will be protected from possible reprisals or victimization if you have a reasonable belief that you have made a disclosure in good faith. So only when if an employee can be saved only when these policies have been followed and strictly if suppose anything against this, anything is breached on this, so it's unfortunately that the organization can't help the employee to just move further regarding it. So